David Aldridge. We've got the San Antonio Spurs facing the Houston Rockets. So the Rockets win the tip. And a look at the starters for San Antonio. We've got Gervin. Duncan out there with Robinson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Parker in at the point guard position.
Well, James Harden, with the ability that he has both from a smarts, IQ, and skill standpoint, nice drive right there.
Parker inside. Malone on him. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And so Harden will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Makes it off the glass.
I'll tell you what, James Harden has got the kind of frame that he can absorb contact and play right through it.
It's Gervin on the wing. Over McGrady. Shot by Gervin, no good. Harden the pass to McGrady, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Man, McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Parker with the bounce pass. Here's Leonard. Back to Parker. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Harden. And the rebound goes to Duncan.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Here's Robinson. From 8 feet away, he drops it in.
And the formula is simple for these guys. Get Robinson the ball near the hoop and watch the Admiral operate.
McGrady kicks to Harden. Over Parker. Harden gets the bucket. Harden's got 6 points.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Robinson. Over Olajuwon. Good D by Olajuwon.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And it's Leonard with the jam.
Incredible wingspan, unbelievable hands. The alley-oop is easy.
Gervin against McGrady. Outside, Drexler. He dishes it to Harden. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 9 points in the game so far.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Parker against Harden. Parker kicks to Leonard. The pass to Duncan. Shoots over Malone. Duncan misses.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Drexler. And finished off by Drexler.
How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim.
Spurs trail by 7. Leonard the pass to Duncan. Back to Leonard. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Robinson. Aldridge comes in for Duncan. And Dampier subbed in for Parker. And that one's good. Gervin.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. Talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Now here's Malone. It's rebounded by Aldridge. And there's 1:45 left here in the opening quarter. It's rebounded by Malone. Rockets leading by 5. Yao dishes to Murphy. From deep, Malone. Houston gets it back. And Yao slams it in.
Yeah, it's not easy trying to keep Yao Ming off the glass. Just wreaking havoc with his activity on the offensive boards.
Now here's Gervin. Aldridge left side. Puts one up from 19. That one a little long. Gervin's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's Malone finishing it off.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Leonard looking over the floor. Here's Wembanyama. Offensive rebound. Drexler against Leonard. Drexler passes to Malone. Here's Yao. And some nice passing there by Houston. Right at the free throw line. Tries again. Tries yet again. Outside Malone. Yao kicks to Drexler. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
With 4 seconds on the clock, and it's McGrady that time on the assist by Drexler.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. The guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so it's the Houston Rockets looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
On the court for San Antonio. Parker out there with Ginobili. Then it's Bowen. Then there's Duncan. And it's Robinson in at the 5 spot. And the shot goes in. Parker's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Spurs.
Despite his size, Parker's got the speed and the ball skills to be a successful scorer inside.
Ginobili against Harden. And Ginobili pulls it down. And so it's Ginobili bringing it up now for San Antonio. 11-point game. And finished off by Robinson.
I love the show of force there from Robinson. When he's deep inside, it is clear for takeoff.
Now, here is Harden. 9 points in the game so far. Yes, that goes in. Harden's got 11.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Parker dishes to Duncan. Outside Robinson. Here's Parker. The feed to Duncan. It's rebounded by Houston.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Pass to Sampson. Stolen by Duncan. Here's Bowen. No good with the triple.
Sometimes it's more about what the defense is doing. On that possession, they were all over him on the perimeter.
Stolen by Duncan. To the inside, Robinson in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Sampson, the pass to Tomjanovich. Paul with the 3. Another miss by Houston. Spurs trail by 9. Right wing. Here's the floater. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And what strength there by Parker. Being able to take the hit and still drain the shot in the process. He is just a remarkable athlete with tremendous finishing ability.
Houston making a switch here. McGrady's checked in. Houston leading by 6. Inside, and he goes in for the dunk.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
It's making a change here. Malone's checked in. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Goes up on the wing. San Antonio again missing. Pass to McGrady. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Harden against Elliott. To the middle. Got it, and the Houston lead has been cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Tim Duncan.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Now here's Paul. Nothing on the board. Harden scanning the floor. Just 4 to shoot. And it's blocked. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Parker. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. Parker with the steal. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
McGrady kicks to Malone. Houston moving the ball around. Harden against Elliott. Harden, no good. Here's San Antonio now. They're on a 15-6 run. Keenan, the pass to Parker. There's a minute 34 left in the second quarter. Rockets leading by 4. McGrady kicks to Harden. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. McGrady's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, at this point, James Harden has put his imprint all over this basketball game, and the defense better find a way to figure him out soon.
Duncan uses the glass to finish the layup. Duncan's got 4 this quarter.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Passes it to Paul. Here's Harden on the wing. 54 seconds left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 5. Paul for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Keenan's shot is good. Now just a 2-point Rocket lead.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Harden the pass to Paul. Malone kicks to Paul. Kicks it out to Malone. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Tim Duncan picks one up.
Yeah, and Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior score.
First one falls for him. Both teams will make substitutions. So he gets them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
A steal. And here's the fast break. Malone leading the way. The pass to Francis. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist. Francis has got his first 2 points.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
And so it's Houston with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've got good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
They've got Yao. Drexler is out there with Olajuwon. Then it's Harden, and it's Murphy in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Harden with it. Gervin covering. Harden gets the bucket.
Oh, my goodness. What an elusive move by James Harden. Not only the ability to put it on the deck, but the ability to make that shot. That's tough.
Leonard finds Duncan. A floater. It's rebounded by Houston. Yao's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Harden the pass to Yao. Can't cash in from close range. And so it's Gervin with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Trailing here by 8. And Leonard gets it to go.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Olajuwon left side. It's Murphy outside. It's rebounded by Leonard. Spurs trail by 6. Trying to get open is Robinson. Leonard, no luck.
And his defense, so valuable. Not many can bother that shot at the rim.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
This is James Harden deep in his bag. Off the dribble drive. Put that defender in the rear view, James.
Murphy against Parker. Down low, Robinson. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
Assist from
Parker's got 3 assists now in this one.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Harden against Gervin. Harden outside. Out left to the wing. To the paint. Stolen by Robinson. And now here comes Gervin. Leading the break. Good. Nice job down low. And now it's just a 4-point Houston lead. And Houston calls their first time out of the game.
Hey, Chad, welcome your Hot City, Texas.
Some changes here for the Spurs. Aldridge, he's checked in for Robinson. Bowen comes in for Duncan. And Dampier subbed in for Tony Parker. Drexler kicks to McGrady. And some nice passing there by Houston. And here's Harden for 3. Rebound San Antonio. Pass to Bowen. Leonard kept alive. And it's denied.
You know, some might say Hayes plays the game angry. And there was definitely something angry about his defense there. What an emphatic rejection.
Pass to Leonard. 3-pointer. Kawhi drills the 3-pointer.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Drexler passes to McGrady, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Here's Dampier. Olajuwon with the rebound. Olajuwon's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Meeting the defense with power, McGrady holds nothing back and finishes in motion.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, McGrady.
Rockets, Tracy McGrady.
And McGrady drops them both. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Wembanyama left side, can't hit that one. And Drexler throws it down.
This is where James Harden's ability to quickly scan the floor and then find the right window to deliver the pass. So good, so good.
Here's Dampier, guarded by Harden. Fires it up. Dampier, no good.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
2 minutes.
And here's Harden for 3. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
You know, possessions like that will help them feel good going into that final quarter.
Drexler outside. And finished off by Drexler.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Manu Ginobili's checked in for San Antonio. Wembanyama passes to Aldridge. Here's Silas. Now Wembanyama. Still scoreless. 5 to shoot. Passes it to Silas. Launches it from deep. It's rebounded by Houston.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
And it's Paul missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Maybe the most hyped teenager since LeBron James. Wembanyama is the poster child for upside.
And both free throws good for Wembanyama. And here's Houston. They're on an 11-2 run. Here's Francis. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Rockets have looked good at the line. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Steve Francis. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, and Francis, you know, he's an athletic point guard, plays with tremendous confidence, and really knows how to motivate his teammates.
Dampier, the pass to Keenan. .27 seconds left to play here in the third. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots it. Shot's good by Dampier. 20 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Paul for 3. Out to the right wing from downtown. And that one's good. Tom Janovich has got the lead up to 13 now for Houston. With the floater, a shot off that time.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is...
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And and he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. On the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter, we've got Parker. Duncan out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Robinson, and it's Gervin in at the shooting guard position.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And the pass to Smith. From deep, Drexler. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Chalk up two there.
Totally dialed in. Leonard makes quick work from that mid-range.
Gervin against McGrady. And some nice passing there by Houston. And here's Malone outside. Offensive rebound. Duncan with the block. Leonard against Drexler. Oh, the power of Leonard.
As unassuming as he looks sometimes, Kawhi Leonard finishes with authority off the dribble.
Smith inside, covered by Parker. And Drexler has it in the corner. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Yao checked in for Olajuwon. Outside Gervin. Back to Parker. Good, and the assist goes to Gervin. Parker's got 4 this quarter.
And looking like Parker is in that zone.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
For the Rockets, Olajuwon's checked in for Malone. And it's James Harden in for Smith. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey guys, well during the break I was able to catch the message Houston's coach gave to his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Harden, that's good.
Well, James Harden's ability to finish with either hand, so crafty, understanding how to navigate around defenses when he's in the painted area.
Parker surveying the floor. It'll go. The Rocket lead is get back down to 11. Big bucket there from David Robinson.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
A 3 from Drexler. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. The feed to Leonard. Kawhi puts it down hard.
And when you thought this fourth quarter was simply a formality, all of a sudden the offense picks up, and now we have a game.
Fires for 3. A shot by McGrady, no good. And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Elbow shot. It's rebounded by Houston. Olajuwon's got 8 rebounds in this game. Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Oh, my. James Harden with a statement right there.
And so it's San Antonio with it. 11-point game. Pass to Robinson. Over Yao. Here's Gervin. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Parker against Harden. Drexler outside. from past the arc, and there's the call on Yao. That's his first foul. And there's Clyde Drexler on the assist from Harden. Moses Malone. He's checked in for Houston. Spurs trail by 12.
Drexler. In for your
Parker outside.
Moses Malone.
Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Drexler with it. Irvin covering. It's stolen by Duncan.
2 minutes.
And a fast break now for the Spurs.
2 minutes.
Here's Leonard. It's hauled in by Malone. Rockets leading by 12. Harden outside. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Over Drexler. Here's Duncan. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
McGrady outside. Quick shot there, and it's off target. Spurs trail by 10. Here's Parker. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup. Nicely done.
Outside, Malone. Back to Harden. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Parker.
An absolute master at drawing contact. Defenders get nervous guarding James Harden. This is why.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Parker against Harden. Pass to Robinson. Over Elijah with the rebound. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working. Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
And there it is for him.
Extraordinary work from Parker to find his teammate for the open basket. His passing is just phenomenal.
Harden kicks to Drexler. Shoots the three. Harden, no good. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
Yep, that one goes in there. And so here is Houston. Passes it to McGrady. Kicks it out to Harden. Back to McGrady. It's off. So Houston wins it. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor. Completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester. And that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.